The U.S. bases their pound off a kilogram, so it's like they don't have like a fucking template. The template is the kilogram.
Yeah. And they measure pressure in like football fields per acre or something.
Yeah, that's fucking
pounds per
and
football field.
And their football fields don't even have a center line like ours do.
Everything's measured in football fields.
Yeah. Football fields and hands.
And Olympic-sized swimming pools.
Yep.
If you were to stretch someone's intestines out, take them out of their body and stretch them out, they would die.
I don't know. I've seen Saving Private Ryan.
That's true. Stick it back in. Not Black Hawk Down, though. That doesn't work.
No, not as well. Well, they were in Africa.
That's right.
It wasn't the European
Mogadishu
medicine
or something, right?
Yeah.
Somalia's nice this time of year.
Yeah.
My Uber driver the other night was a Somalian guy, and he was like over the top enthusiastic to be alive.
I was going to say, did he not hold your ransom? Like,
oh my god, no! He was like, just like overly friendly, like super friendly.
Like to a creepy extent?
No, he was just like laughing constantly at his own words. Not even jokes. He was just talking, and
he's like, I'm speaking words. This is great. I'm not getting shot at. I mean, pirate is a viable occupation there. That's pretty cool.
It's legit. I feel like you can make a killing
Literally?
by selling pirate flags.
Literally.
A killing. Stealing a shipping container full of pirate flags.
We should open up like a theme park that's like a Disney knockoff. We'll have like Somali Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Gulf of Aden, we'll call it.
Hello and welcome to the Steam Tam Show, the most prominent podcast around. I'm one of your hosts, John.
I'm the other host, Will.
Today we are discussing the episode Bart the Daredevil. Is that what it's called?
It is.
Awesome. I guessed. I couldn't remember. It's been like an hour since I watched it.
Yeah. In this episode, Bart tries to follow in the footsteps of one of his heroes, a daredevil called Captain Lance Murdoch.
Not three-time soapbox derby racer champion Ronnie Beck.
No, this time it's Captain Lance Murdoch, continuously doing increasingly dangerous stunts until his final stunt, jumping the Springfield Gorge on his skateboard.
It's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, man. This is like a very early episode.
Season 2, episode something.
Like you could have fooled me into thinking this was a season 1 episode because of
how
animation stuff.
Yeah.
The voice stuff has not like been settled on yet. Like there's weird stuff.
There's the whole wholesome attitude going on.
Yeah. Still nowadays missing. The soul is gone.
Mm-hmm. So they're still trying to find themselves.
Yeah. Where it's still like this is only its second season. So
yeah, still getting their footing.
This was,
and I think the first season was only like 13 episodes too. So like it's a half season more or less.
Yeah. This is December the 6th, 1990.
1990, man. I was a wee. So were you.
Yep, still shitting myself.
To
this day.
Yeah, I was going to say. don't make it seem like you don't still.
Like you didn't ever stop. Like.
Yeah, no. I recently found out that you're actually younger than me, and there's a couple times in the podcast where I was like, "Oh yeah, back when you were a kid," thinking you were older than me the entire time.
Younger than you by like 6 months or something.
That's my old 6 months older than you see now in mine going at it right now.
All right, Grandpa.
Yeah, just wait for 6 months and you'll be talking.
Once I'm 6 months older, I'll be looking at younger whippersnappers like myself.
Yeah, be like, "Oh, I was so young and naive."
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Back 6 months ago, back in the day.
Back in November. So I didn't read the chalkboard writing on this one because I was getting a drink.
I think I was like trying to open my notepad.
Yeah, that works too. So no chalkboard writing today, but the couch gag was it just tipping over.
Yeah, it tipped over and Maggie was like just the only one left sitting.
Yeah, it was a early episode couch gag for sure. Nothing over the top. I don't know about you, but my couch tips over all the time when I sit in it.
Mine just collapses in on itself.
Oh, it's like that other couch gag that happens.
Yeah, so I guess we can dig into the episode here, John.
Yeah, go for it.
a weird thing that keeps happening is that these episodes are opening on like The Simpsons watching TV.
Yeah, like what are the chances? Are they just mostly like all like that, and we just never noticed it before?
Yeah, I feel like that might be what it is. I think because
like,
like the average family is watching TV a lot, so maybe that's just.
I don't know about nowadays.
Or they're Netflixing.
There you go.
And chilling,
watching YouTube
with their kid. No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
We're not in Arkansas.
We'll get to that later though, because some weird stuff happens in this episode that I'd like to draw attention to. But yeah, so they're watching a wrestling match. Excuse me. A wrestling match.
The World Call Wrestling, the WCW, which was an actual wrestling federation back in the day.
I think it still is, isn't it?
No, it got bought out by the WWE or WWF.
WWF.
Yeah, well,
that stupid panda.
Fucking panda ruining it for everyone. Was wrestling big over in like
oh yeah,
the UK? Yeah,
big time. Yeah, just it was really big right before like Eminem was really big.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but yeah, no, big time. Like we all used to like wrestle each other.
Yeah.
At
it was like a huge
recess,
thing at the
and
night.
we'd all go home and play, SmackDown on the PlayStation.
Yeah, man. Okay, what did you like more, WCW or WWF? I like WCW more.
Okay.
Like, that was just a personal preference.
Oh man, like The Rock and
The Rock was and Stone Cold.
Yeah,
they were
Stone
both
Cold
good. They both other things, man.
Yeah, I never watched WCW at all.
I liked the NWO and the WCW was like Hulk Hogan was like a bad guy for a bit. Macho Man was like my favorite back in the day.
I've seen like a supercut of Macho Man Randy
Savage.
Randy Savage. Just it's like they did the opposite of what I do when they edit the podcast.
Yeah,
they take like everything out except him like inhaling, and he's like yelling at the camera. He's like,
"That's great." Great. I still like the one where it's like just him talking about like getting the belt back, and he's just fucking. He must be on like acid or some shit. Must be on Demerol.
Gotta be
Demerol.
The roids.
The roid. So yeah, it's WCW, and Rasputin, the friendly Russian.
Yep.
Is fighting
Werner von Braun with a W.
Lisa, or somebody mentions that, they thought Rasputin was the angry Russian, and Lisa's like, oh, the political climate like that, it's not suited for that right now. Because this was right when the Berlin Wall was collapsing, basically.
Yeah, the fall of the Soviet Union is like in process.
Yeah, kids, if you don't know the Soviet Union is, pick up a fucking book. If you don't know what a book is, just fucking die.
I don't know, man. All the school maps at my school still had USSR in big writing.
Whoa.
I guess they couldn't afford to replace them.
Yeah. So you get for living in socialist England.
Yours all said CCCP, right?
Yep.
Because they're authentic.
Yep.
From
and don't forget
the Iron Curtain.
Ours were also in French too.
Oh dear. Yeah, so Lisa's kind of pointing out that it's obviously not real. Bart gets kind of he's getting really super into it, and Lisa's like, well, it's not real, right?
So like Bart's watching with some friends, right? So there's Milhouse, Lewis. Who's the fourth kid? I don't know the fucking kid's name.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention.
It's like the kid that has like the blazer jacket. He has like gray hair, like in a fucking wave.
Is he wearing like a funny glasses?
No.
Okay.
That's Milhouse.
The one with the thing.
The dork.
Hank.
Hank Jones.
Hank Jones.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
We'll call him Hank Jones for now.
Awesome. Homer was right all along.
Yeah, he did have a friend called Hank Jones. Marge can shut the fuck up.
Typical Marge.
Goddamn Marge.
Yeah, so it's like Homer. It cuts to Homer too, like in the bar, and he's like really into it too, like Bart. It's like you could actually tell they were bonding over something more or less, just without knowing they were bonding over something.
Yeah. So like it keeps cutting back and forth
to them
like paralleling each other.
Yeah.
And like Bart tells Milhouse to get up and do something, and then he
like,
steals
turn up the volume and steals
the and then Homer does the same exact thing to Barney.
Yeah.
Barney went to the bathroom or something.
Yeah. It's like your name's not engraved in the stool.
Yeah. So like it keeps cutting back and forth.
Yeah, I like Homer's like when Lisa's like telling him how it's not real, and it goes to Homer. It's like, well, Rasputin's got the reach, but the professor has his patented Kobolock.
It's like classic like dude talk. And they like think they know absolutely everything about the sport they're watching.
Oh, we should have turned on the fucking gay wrestling match for Kyle here, and he would have just been like that the entire time.
The ultimate fucking championship.
Yep.
I like it. But yeah, so Homer's got the same exact opinion as Bart. He's like really into it, thinks it's real.
Yeah.
And I guess like the ref makes like a really terrible scripted call.
Yeah.
And everyone's booing the TV.
Yeah. Well, like the professor pulls out a wrench and smokes the Rasputin with it. And the ref didn't see it, of course, because he was distracted.
Of course.
I noticed in this episode the announcer for the wrestling was the same announcer as a miniature golf.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Same British accent and everything.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't... Oh, yeah.
It's like he's spinning him around like an autogyro. And it's like the same
yeah,
announcer
yeah.
as a minute ago.
Oh, you're totally right. Because I don't know what comes next after is the commercial for the Monster Jam.
Yeah.
And that voice has like overwritten everything in my mind about the wrestling match.
Oh, yeah. I noticed that the one race's name was like Don Crusher Ritter. I'm like, oh, it's a relative.
Yeah, no relation.
No relation.
To a fictional 30-year-old cartoon character that's in a show for like a split second.
Yep.
You're famous.
I'm famous.
I'm on TV.
There it is. There's my name.
So, yes, it's like a commercial for Monster Truck Rally comes on, and it's like Saturday.
One night only.
Yeah. At the Speedway.
Like where it's like, if you're not there, you better be dead or in jail. And if you're in jail, break out.
Yeah. That's so good. They have like guys on motorcycles playing basketball.
Yeah.
And Truckosaurus is
Yeah.
the main event.
Yeah.
Who is a giant robotic dinosaur who is kind of made of a truck and eats cars.
Yep. Breathes fire. And that scene where it's like him picking up the car in the commercial, they reuse that in a different episode later on.
Yeah, they use it.
And it's like voiced by Marlon Brando or something like that later on.
You stupid car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't know if I should kiss you or eat you.
Yeah. I thought that was in this one, but like I guess Truckosaurus.
No, it's just they use that exact same cut.
Yeah.
Recycled it.
That's good. He's a decent character. I think he should get more screen time.
Yeah, I think
more character
I
development.
heard season 30 is just going to be revolving around Truckosaurus.
Truckosaurus spinoff. I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better be dead.
Yeah. You ever go to a Monster Truck Rally?
No, I sent my kids to one though.
Yeah. Like,
with their grandparents.
oh, okay. Send them to one.
Not just on their own. To compete.
Monster Truck Rally Camp. That'd be a fucking cool summer camp, man.
Where you learn how to drive one?
Yeah. Drive a motorcycle, play some basketball with it. It's like Space Jam 2 in this bitch.
Get on the microphone and go, Sunday.
A viable career option.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'd respect that career choice of my kids.
Yeah, you could do that, and then, you know, the other 30 days of the month, you could work at a grocery store being a PA system person.
It's one night only.
Yeah.
So, cut to dinner time at the Simpsons place. Homer and Bart are freaking out because they're super excited to go to the Monster Truck Rally.
Yeah, Homer makes like a whole family announcement of it.
Yep, he's like, we're gonna go.
As the commercial's going on, like, Homer and Bart are like both like lighting up with their eyes, and like Bart like takes off where the TV like just fucks off from all his friends. And, like Homer fucks off from the bar, just throws like money on the bar and like rushes home, and like they just like run to each other and they're like Truckosaurus and like embrace.
See, they've got such a great relationship.
A good father-son relationship going on there.
That's what everyone should aspire to, for sure.
Hey, what up? Yeah, we restarted already.
Regularly scheduled cat interruption.
He looks pissed that we started. It's like, I was in the litter box.
I don't see your name engraved on the microphone.
Right? Oh, shit, there it is.
Goddamn.
Anyway, so yeah, they go to the table and like they're saying, you know, Saturday night we're going to do a family outing, go to the Monster Truck Rally.
Yep, but Lisa's got a recital.
Yeah, Lisa's like,
saxophone.
Aren't you forgetting something? Like, fucking whiny Lisa, man. Like, fucking follow right in Marge's footsteps, just being a piece of garbage.
If you missed the recital on Saturday, you should start looking for a therapist on Sunday. Because I'm going to need therapy. Oh, hey, Kat, you came to see me this time?
Yeah, I wasn't petting him anymore.
He just wants my beer, I think.
Probably. What's yours?
Side launch. Pale ale. The light blue colored one. Like the can is like light blue colored.
I'm
not the
really? Oh man, I thought I was going colorblind there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drinking the Schofferhofer, the grapefruit one, the breakfast beer.
Nice.
But it's not breakfast.
You should have the Silversmith breakfast wheat. Bavarian breakfast wheat beer. It's delicious. We'll go to Silversmith one day. It's delicious there. The food is amazing.
Never been.
Well, you're gonna go.
Okay.
You're gonna be like, that was the best place I've ever been once we go there.
Sounds good.
Future John.
It has been written.
It is known. It's now on the public record.
Yeah, written with words.
So Marge does something here that, like, I wrote in big writing, triggered, because so Homer is kind of freaking out about this whole recital thing and the fact that the monster trucks are at the same time. And Marge is like, "Oh well, what time does your little truck game start?" Talk about belittling your like interests or hobbies.
I know, right?
Man, she's just
just
batting 1,000.
Just the worst. Just
She's
the
just the
fucking
worst.
worst.
And then, yeah, like, I don't know if your mom ever did that to you when you're younger, where she's just like, you're like freaking out or like going on and on about something that you're really into. Like I was in like a metal band. She's like, "Oh, when's your little band? When are your little friends coming around to play your little band?" And I'm like, "Mom,
Like
we're
fucking
serious musicians."
8-year-old Will with his goddamn spiky metal head.
Yeah, man. I had like a shirt with flames on it and stuff.
Oh, everyone had a shirt with flames on it in the 90s.
Early 2000s.
Oh,
You know.
right.
It's like grandpa.
Right, sorry, I forgot you're younger than me.
So anyway, it's like turns out to like completely not be any big deal at all because the
it's
events
like
are at different times.
5 o'clock and 8 o'clock.
So they decided to just do both. We'll
Yeah.
go to the recital first and then head on over to Monster Truck Madness.
Yeah. So it cuts to the assembly. The ensemble.
Oh, and
Oh, sorry.
Skinner, like, yeah, once the assembly thing is
Skinner's sort of introducing it.
But
I
his
like how
voice is like totally screwed up.
Yeah, it's season 2 Skinner. Season 1 and 2 Skinner.
Like, they haven't decided on a voice for him yet,
No.
clearly.
At least the characters all looked right. Mo didn't have the weird black hair.
Yeah. And like, yeah, people have like normal colored skin. So like, some people have brown skin.
Smithers still white
But he wasn't even like
in that episode at all.
black in those episodes where he had different colored skin. It was like just like a darker yellow, like a more orangey yellow. It was weird.
Yeah, I don't know, like a
But
Donald
anyway.
Trump yellow, also known as
Yeah,
orange. Yeah, anyways, like all the adults in the audience are like just causing a ruckus, and Skinner's like, calm down, don't make me flick the lights on and off."
Yeah. I feel like that would just make everyone get more rowdy, to be honest.
Yeah, I know.
It's a rave.
Yeah.
So it's like the longest music recital on the planet.
Yeah, it's Schubert's unfinished symphony.
Yeah, Homer's like, "Oh, great! How long could this be?"
Yeah,
It's like super long.
Yeah, I noticed in the audience, like, it starts, right? And Bart's, like, actually digging the classical music. I'm like, man, Bart had some culture back then.
Yeah, there is an episode where he's like a virtuoso, like drummer or something.
Is there?
Yeah, there's like a couple when he plays musical instruments. There's a couple where he plays
just
the electric guitar and stuff too.
Yeah, well, I knew that one. I know he just needs some fucking Ritalin is all he needs.
That's what they give him in that episode with the drums. They give him Focus-In or whatever they call it.
Yeah. Is it the drum? Because I know he, like, just becomes really good at math and, like, discovers that the MLB is, like, watching everyone and, like, ends up being real.
No, maybe I'm getting a couple episodes confused, or you are, or your own conspiracy theories are leaking into the podcast.
Watch out for the MLB. Yeah, so I noticed, like, Flanders is Lisa's, like, playing her solo, or not really a solo, but she's, like, you know, front and center. And Homer's like, come on. And then, like, Ned's like, oh, Lisa's come along with her fingering. And I'm like, you fucking creep. It's always
This
the
was the
religious
part
ones.
that I was, like, gonna get concerned about because he's like, Lisa's really come a long way. Her fingering has improved so much or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like...
Fucking typical bottled up
This is
religious
1990,
nut.
though.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like it wouldn't have been
was just
a thing at all. No one would have even thought of that back then, I don't think.
Yeah.
But we're just depraved.
Yeah, for sure.
Todd has like a violin solo.
Yeah, When this happens, in the background, Wendell, you know who Wendell is, right? The kid who always gets car sick. Yeah. The look he has, he looks like I do when I have too much stro. He's just like sitting there like,
hello, darkness, my old
yeah,
friend.
pretty much. I had one of those moments a couple weekends ago when I was here.
When you last time you were here in my house?
Yeah, when I had like 6 stro 80s. Well,
Back to back
the
to
other
back.
guys were like fucking nursing one.
Yeah, that cracked me up when I copied and pasted the like thing from like the Stro website where it's like, don't drink this straight.
I'm like 6 in. It's used for cooking. Don't drink it straight.
It's like 1 teaspoon for like 10 people. Oh man, bad memories.
Great memories. Did you have a sippy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not straight though. I had a stroke.
With stroke, yeah. I only drank it straight once, and it was fucking a bad idea. Oh God.
You seem to love it though.
I do love it. I love it
like,
mixed.
maybe it's like your identity now.
It is. I'm basically. I
You're
think
just
I
a
have more
guy.
stro in my blood than blood.
Have you seen Spider-Man 3 or whatever? Where like Venom takes
Yeah.
over that guy's body.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's like. This black liquid, just like
Yeah, exactly. It's stro is a black liquid.
yeah. There you go. It
Probably
came
from outer space.
Hellbent on destroying Spider-Man. That's a little off, I guess.
Maybe.
You're like, you know what?
Maybe
Fuck
I just.
Spider-Man.
Maybe I haven't drank. No.
Now you bring it up. I fucking hate Spider-Man.
Next time we're drinking stro, put on Spider-Man, and I'll break your TV. Not because of Spider-Man, just
I'll
because of
pass.
the glass.
I'll pass. I'll just move house and not tell you.
There we go.
Even if I did tell you where my new house was, you wouldn't be able to find it anyway.
Tonight is the first night I actually got into your driveway first try without driving past it.
Got it.
I had to slam on my brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right through the stop sign. Anyway, Flanders is like, he sheds a tear when Todd does his solo.
Yeah.
Like, my son.
Oh, come on, Flanders. He's not that bad.
Yeah. Freaking Homer's totally tone deaf.
Love it.
The symphony kind of comes to like a crescendo.
Yeah, there's like fucking cannons.
Yeah, this cannons is like a huge bell.
Your schools have cannons? Like, is that how school shootings happen in Britain?
With cannonballs instead of bullets? No. We use old-timey, like, a blunderbuss.
Oh, yeah. It's like shoot once and then reload for 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's why it never happens. Yeah,
The guy ringing the bell, like there's a bell tower, and he looks like a fucking derpy Bart.
there's like a bunch of kids
Yeah.
in this episode specifically,
Yeah.
like later on in the hospital too, where
Yeah.
like, you know, like, wow, that just looks like someone tried to draw one of the regular characters and did a horrible job.
Yeah. Anyways,
Don't worry, we can reuse it.
yeah. Yeah, okay, just use Bart, but like make him longer.
It's exactly what it's like, but with like no hair.
Yeah. Yeah, so like as they're finishing, Homer like starts lifting Lisa up, like to like
Yeah,
go.
like runs on stage, picks her up.
Yeah, and he brings her back for like the bow. Yeah.
So then they hit the road. Homer's driving like a maniac, trying to get to Truckosaurus.
Yeah,
as
he's
quickly
doing
as
to
he
the
can.
theme. He's like, bum, bum.
Yeah.
And Lisa's just like, I reached him. Yeah, so they get there and like they're looking for a parking spot. And typical Marge, oh, there's one over there. Fucking right into Truckosaurus's
Yeah,
jaws.
They drive right into the arena and get stuck in the mud.
Typical.
Truckosaurus finds them.
Typical shitty Marge giving typical shitty advice.
For a second, when Truckosaurus picked the car up, I thought that was how their like pink car gets.
All
It's like
damaged. and
It's like
shit.
dents that it has, but like nah, it gets like totally like totaled basically, right?
And no, why would there be like fucking any continuity in the fucking Simpsons?
Continuity.
Continuity. I can't say that
You
word.
still can't say it.
I cannot say it.
I'm not gonna help you.
That's fine.
Oh.
I don't need your help. Yeah, fuck. I got
Fuck that
stro.
word.
I got stro.
Stuff's not the same as it was in the previous episode. Yeah, and so anyway, the car gets destroyed.
Yeah. The guy, they're like, I guess their insurance guy, like, cuts him
Yeah.
a check.
I wrote, who the fuck is this
Yeah.
guy? He's got like, he's not drawn like any other Simpsons character either.
No, he's like weird.
He's got like strange eyes, like from a different TV show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. And then like,
A massive mustache. They could have used Raphael for this.
they could
for
have
sure.
used Raphael. Hey, give you yeah. And then like the creator of Truckosaurus, that would have been a perfect time to use Frank.
Right. Yeah, who the hell is this guy? See, we could totally, excuse me, do a spin-off of this guy and his robot Truckosaurus.
Yeah.
But
yeah, they give him a check for the car and also a half-drink bottle of domestic champagne.
Yeah.
It has a picture of Truckosaurus on it.
it's already open.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like it would have been funnier if we could have seen how much the check was for. But Homer,
Yeah.
like Marge, sticks
like,
it
she's like,
in her hair.
Thank you. Puts it in her hair. Probably forgot about it because she has more hair than fucking brains.
That's true. Or she went to wash her hair in one of the other episodes and just wrecked it.
Hopefully it's laminated. Here's the part that I was talking about. So there's like, they go on there in the stands or whatever, and there's like a mud pit racer, and it's driven by a woman. And yeah, but my note here says, typical matriarchy, taking another thing from guys.
Oh boy. Well, the matriarchy's not going to smash itself, John.
Down with the matriarchy.
Yeah, I think Lisa calls it out, right? She's like, another barrier broken.
Yeah, she's like, go, sister.
Yeah, go, sister. Man.
Mm-hmm. And that's why Lisa never gets married.
Fuck. Yeah, that's the reason. It's not that she's always 8.
Oh, no. There's a couple episodes where she's in the future and she's supposed to
She
get
gets
married.
married, doesn't she?
No, they call it off.
Oh, that's right.
Because,
There's an episode I've seen like 1 billion times.
Yeah, probably because it showed it all the time in Britain because it had a British guy in it.
Yeah, also the one where they go to Japan because it's got Tony Blair in it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
I like Homer comes back with like snacks or whatever, and he has a beer that says "I survived Truckosaurus" on it.
You know, if I ever go to Universal Studios, then I'll make sure to get one of those. If they have it.
I just want to see if you could hear this.
That's the sound of one eye winking.
Yeah, I want to go there and get some duff.
Well,
Or
I'll
doof.
like I said before, I'll do an on-location report for the podcast.
Smuggle me some.
And
Ship me some.
because I think you were the one who told me about it, right?
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
it they have every type of alcohol? That,
Yeah, man. They have like I think they have Flaming Moe's there. They definitely have duff.
Okay. Hopefully they have red tick beer, because I love dog in beer.
Needs more dog.
Needs more dog. Anyway,
Oh, my throat just made like a gross noise. Edit it out.
now Stan. You know, I'm gonna edit everything in the entire podcast out except that
Perfect.
theme song and then the outro.
Just make the theme song out of that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Resample it.
Yeah.
Done. Okay, so the final act for the monster truck rally is Captain Lance Murdoch, the Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
And he sounds just like if Mayor Quimby was from like Alabama.
Yeah. Do you ever watch like Super Dave back in the day? I think we talked about this before. No?
What's Super Dave?
Super Dave? Oh my god, Super Dave Osborne. It's a so you know who Evil Knievel is, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Like stuntman.
Yeah.
So Super Dave was like basically like an Evil Knievel parody. I can't remember who the fuck plays him. Probably Dave Osborne. But it was like late 80s, early 90s, and he would just like do this like stupid stunt. It was like a variety show, and he would do a stunt at the end, and like it would just be him like getting fucking demolished. It was like a dummy or whatever, but it was like so funny. It was so good. It'd be like, I'm going like go through this wall, and like something like bad will happen, like get like wrecking ball or whatever. It's such a good show. I think I have some on VHS. You have a VCR?
I do not.
Come to my house. I got like 3.
I don't even have a DVD player.
Oh my god, you're living in the future. My
I
phone
mean,
right now.
sorry. I only have a DVD player, so I can watch my episodes of The Simpsons on it.
Yeah, sure. It's okay.
Anyway. So
yes, he's going to jump a giant pool filled with sharks, eels, piranhas, alligators, and the king of the jungle itself, a lion.
I love that. They just drop a lion in, and he's like swimming around.
Yeah, it's like, oh. And for like that extra touch, I'm going to add a drop of human blood. And like pricks his finger and drops
Water
blood.
starts like frothing.
Yeah, you hear like the electric eels like shooting off electricity, and you see like the lion fucking like going nuts in there.
So weird. So he successfully jumps right over it, and then he kind of comes back up the ramp to like wave to the crowd and accidentally like overbalances and falls in anyway.
Yeah, while they're doing this, they show the crowd and everyone has like their eyes closed except for Bart.
Yeah.
And I noticed behind Lisa, there is a lady that looks like an adult Lisa, and like my note here just says time traveler, going back to the one time her dad actually was reached out from or like touched by Lisa.
She's like, this is the best day of my childhood.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and then right now Bart goes bitchin.
When he falls in bitchin.
And when Lance Murdoch falls into the war,
Yeah.
he survives, but he makes it to the edge of the thing, and they take him out. He gives a little thumbs up.
Yeah,
he's okay, but his body's like destroyed.
Yeah, like immediately like passes out again. Bart has like a little fantasy where he's a daredevil on a skateboard, and like I like the announcer. It's like when he's not in class, he's risking his ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like he falls asleep in the car, I guess, and Homer like wakes him up. He's like, "Come on, Bart." And Bart's just like, "Dad, I want to be a daredevil." And Homer's just like, "Ha ha ha, kids say such stupid things."
That's a good line.
It is. It's true though.
It's just like it's there. Shut up, boy.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like.
It's the same line. Yeah, and they're driving back in their like completely destroyed vehicle as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next day, Bart's trying to jump over their like orange station wagon.
Yeah, he has like a ramp set up.
He
and
should
shit.
really be trying to jump over the completely totaled pink sedan thing.
I don't know, man. It's pretty total. There's a lot of sharp edges on it. He's probably got the smart idea.
That's true. Wouldn't want him to hurt himself after all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like how he goes up the ramp and he like goes like straight up and like sort of backwards on himself.
Yeah, he ends up
Bonks
smashing his head, and then
Yeah,
Milhouse. He's like, it looks like he really hurt himself. Let's get out of here.
He's like, "Oh no, he's hurt. Bad. Let's get out of here." And they had just gun it. I do that all the time.
It like zooms out, and they like all run in different directions around the neighborhood.
When I was a kid, like whenever one of my friends like wasn't really hurt, but like, oh man, he's hurt. Bad. Let's get out of here every time.
You don't want to accidentally get in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Trouble by association. You ever get in like trouble as a kid?
By association?
Yeah, by association. Because I got in trouble by association once.
I don't think so.
I got in trouble by association a lot, but the one time
Was
that
it your buddy who pissed on a car with a guy in it?
no, we were adults then.
This is a different time.
No, this one I was like, maybe like grade 4 or 5. It wasn't me at all. We were like playing hide and seek or whatever, like at a high school. My buddy lived across the street from it, and like I don't know this. Like you think I'm a nerd? This kid was like even nerdier. But
Dr. Frink level.
oh yeah, for sure. Like very fucking gangly and stuff. But my buddy and like another guy like was like with us. We're like, I don't remember what happened, but he went home and like he got a hockey stick and started like swinging it around and smoked my friend like right on the fucking arm and like basically broke it.
Wow.
I had to go to like the hospital and shit and like
And you
I
were
didn't
like,
really
he's
get
hurt bad.
yeah, I
Let's
was
get
like,
out of here.
he's hurt bad. I was like supposed to stay over at his place that night. I was like, well, I gotta go back and get my shit and go home because I'm clearly not spending ways to ruin my fucking night playing some old Windows 95 games.
Ski free.
Oh man, that fucking yo, they have that, man. It's Windows 10 compatible. You can download it for free.
Yeah, man.
I have it on my computer. It's
You
terrifying.
say that as if I haven't been playing it this whole time.
Forgiveness. So
Look at
that's
this.
the scariest fucking game ever. That's the biggest goddamn horror game. I'm going to link it in the description
Yeah.
on the YouTube
When
video
the-
at least.
When that Yeti comes at you.
Oh man, oh, don't spoil it for people. They never played it. Now they know.
Yeah, no one will believe in Yetis anyway. It's fine.
It's actually an
Welcome to the Himalayas.
It's actually the abominable snowman. It's not a Yeti.
So while you're talking, I realized I think the only time I've ever really gotten into like huge trouble in a situation like that was at school during like the wrestling craze, because as I said, we used to wrestle each other, but there's a few like grassy areas we could play on, and one of them was like up above the playground, up like a kind of like 3 or 4 foot wall.
You fucking push a kid down off a wall, man.
No, I didn't. But like someone got like DDT'd off the side of the wall or something. Like I think it was an accident. But I'm not sure. I wasn't watching.
So yeah, now fucking in a wheelchair for life.
I think he like got knocked out for a bit. Maybe he might have died. I don't know. But anyway, the point is, I got in trouble. We all got in trouble. Everyone who was out there got in trouble basically because they were like just you guys are
Yes.
all as bad as each other because you shouldn't be wrestling each other and
Yeah.
stuff. And some of them used to just like pretend
Yeah.
to like wrestle. Like I was one of those kids who used to just be like, yeah, DDT, and just kind of like mime the actions. And a couple of kids would really do it for real. Like that's
remember
not,
there was,
it's
like,
not healthy.
One fucking kid in my elementary school that was always like boasting about shit, and we'd be like, "Fuck off, Dimitri! You're full of shit." His name was Dimitri. He was Greek.
Classic Dimitri.
Yeah, fucking goddamn Dimitri. And he's like, yeah, like I don't know why this fucking sticks out of my head so much, but I can remember it like it was yesterday. It was like grade fucking 1, and he's just like, "Yeah, I'm so strong. I could like lift up the school." And we're like, we call him, we're like, fucking do it. He's like, I could do it with my pinky. And we're like, do it. He's like, no, he'll be jealous. Like just fucks up. Like
I don't want to make you guys feel inferior.
fucking great.
Oh, thanks, man.
Like, goddamn Dimitri, fucking great.
Praise be to Dimitri.
He's like a Greek god, not fucking Dimitri. God uplifting schools with his pinky finger.
God of souvlaki and other Greek foods.
Euros,
Tzatziki.
which are
Yeah,
spelled
just
gyros.
Gyros and tzatziki. Anyway, that was a weird tangent. Tzatziki. So yeah, anyway, Bart ends up going to the hospital and is looked after by the only character in this whole episode who looks different in the past than the...
No, but he does not laugh once during this episode.
Okay,
He's very serious.
that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He's very serious.
He's very serious. He doesn't laugh once inappropriately. It's not the Dr. Hibbert I know and love.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like showing Bart the horrors of like, you know, fucking doing shit that you see on TV.
Yeah. Like wrestling
Yeah. So there's a kid
wrestling
that
your friends off a concrete wall.
Yeah. And there's like a kid who got hit in the face by a wrench by his brother, and like
After watching a wrestling
yeah,
match.
after watching that same
That was a
wrestling
good callback.
Yeah. And he's like, you don't even. I can't even show you the horrors of the Three Stooges ward.
Yeah. I would subject you to the
Yeah.
horrors. So good.
Yeah. Yeah. Bart's like, okay, sir, I won't jump again. I learned a valuable lesson here today. And like next scene, he's like doing the fucking immediately
And
jumping.
he does
the
it.
car
He
again.
jumps over their station wagon.
Sticks it. It's like when I saw that, I was like, man, this is like watching Will play Tony Hawk too.
Stick the landing. That's a perfect 720 nose bone or whatever the fuck.
Except Bart didn't go immediately into a fucking grind.
Yeah. You got to chain those tricks together, man. She'll never be a daredevil.
Yep. Then it shows him like doing a bunch of tricks. He's like jumping some cats and dogs.
Yep, a staple of every Simpsons episode we've ever talked about is a montage.
Yep.
So here's another
It is a
montage.
montage. He jumps Homer like he's in an attic or an attic hammock.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's in a
Attic and
hammock.
hammocks are the same thing, right?
Kind of.
Not at all.
Not the banana hammock, though. I have a special attic for my bananas.
Fuck.
Just think about that.
I am. That's the problem. Yeah, so he like jumps Homer, and Homer like all the kids cheer, and Homer just like cheers, and or Homer just waves and is like, "Oh, thanks, kids." Like,
He thinks the cheers are for
yeah,
him.
yeah. And then Bart's like talking about, it's like, "Oh, I'm so like, you know, I'm not feeling the thrill anymore. I got to do like one last trick," and they happen to go to Springfield Gorge. I just love fucking.
I need a real challenge. She's
Yeah.
like, "Welcome to Springfield
Yeah.
Gorge."
And Otto's like the only adult there.
Yeah.
I'm just like watching them, but he's like, wow, I bet you could throw a dead body in there and no one would ever find it.
Yeah. Bart's like, "Otto, I want to jump over the Springfield Gorge."
Yeah, he's like, as the only adult here, I feel I should say something. It's like, what? It's like, cool.
Otto's totally just the man.
Yeah. Yeah, so like they're going back to like the school and the school bus, and Otto's like
He's singing like a
doing
Jimi Hendrix
Yeah,
song
he's
in
like
the-
doing fucking Hendrix.
in the PA.
He's like boom boom bum ba-dum, bum bum ba-dum, bum bum ba-dum. And Bart's like, hey, can I use your speaker, Otto? He's like, nah, this is for emergencies only, Bart, dude. Ba-dum, bum.
He's like, "Yeah, I need to announce my my stunt." And
I was like, oh,
okay,
yeah, go
cool,
ahead.
Yeah, sure, no worries.
Yeah.
So yeah, he announces that he could totally die during the stunt and
Yeah.
all this stuff. Lisa's very disapproving.
Yeah, downer Lisa.
Yeah.
Loser Lisa.
So she takes Bart to the hospital again to see Captain Lance Murdoch,
Yep.
who's like seems to have broken every single body in his bone in his body, except
Every
for
single
one.
body in his bone.
Every single body in his bone, except for one.
Yeah, he's like, how you doing, Lance? And he like gives him the thumbs up, and you just hear like a terrible snap. Here, I'll
And
try
he's
to.
Ew.
That wasn't a good one. But yeah, he's like, Dr. Hibber's like, oh, I guess that's every bone in your body, and that would have been a perfect time for him to laugh, and he doesn't
laugh. He's serious. It's grave.
And
he's like, don't worry, I've broken that thumb dozens of times.
And then he's like, oh, let me do an autograph. Nurse, give me a pen. And like puts it in his mouth. And like writes out like a long, fucking
Super
beautiful
long
paragraph.
message to Bart, yeah, using his mouth.
Still neater than my writing.
Yeah, and then he turns it around, it's just squiggles.
It's still neater than my writing. And he's like, Lisa tells him that like Bart wants to jump the gorge. He's like, oh, can you leave me with the youngins? And like as soon as they're gone, he's like, let me say good for you, son.
It's always good seeing the younger kids taking an interest in danger.
Yeah, he's like, and the United States of America, best doctor to daredevil ratio in the world.
Yeah. Oh man, he's like, on your way out, tell the nurse I'm ready for my sponge bath. That's another fringe benefit. Yeah, chicks dig scars.
Yeah, chicks dig scars. Broken bones heal. Yeah, so Lisa squeals on Bart to Marge and Homer. Now, I'm an only child, so this never happened to me.
You didn't get squealed on by your sibling.
No. And my cousin and I looked out for each other. He was like my brother to me. So, like, we, like, looked out for each other. We cover each other's asses.
You didn't squeal on each other?
Nah, I never squealed on each other. Fucking...
And I had 3 older sisters, and they were all, like, hell-bent on making my life a living hell.
Oh, my God. It explains so much.
I think there was one time where, like I'd taken all of this abuse constantly from them, and then like this one day, I remember I was really young. This is like a pretty early memory for me actually, but where I fucking like kicked my sister right in the shin or something really hard.
I thought you were going to say right in
no.
her fucking British teeth.
No. And then I just kicked her really hard or whatever. She like ran to my mom crying or whatever, and my mom was more or less like, you fucking deserved it. I was like, yes, vindicated.
Yeah, but justified violence.
Yep, exactly. That's why I beat my wife. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I love my wife.
She
I love my sisters now, by the way, too. We all have a great relationship.
That's
because
great.
they live in England and I live here.
Because I never fucking see them.
Anyway.
Yeah, so
Yeah, Lisa,
Homer's like, I gotta go talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
He goes up to go have a... Or he sends him to his room, and he's like, you know...
Yeah, Bart's like, I'm just going to do it the moment you're not watching me.
Yeah, Homer
You
has a
can't watch
breakdown.
me.
He's like, oh, he's absolutely right. We can't stop him.
He's doomed. He's going to die.
Marge's like, well, go have a heart-to-heart. And so he like, goes up to have a heart-to-heart, and as like Homer opens the door, Bart's already sneaking out of the house, like halfway out the window.
Yeah, Homer like intercepts him on his way out.
Yeah.
And Bart's like, he does like a really sincere sounding promise not to jump the gorge.
Yeah, and Homer goes back down to the kitchen with Marge, and he's like, you know, we got a pretty good kid there. And Marge's like, well, he's got a pretty good father. And you like see in the background like Bart ride by his skateboard. Yeah, well, if Homer's still a better father than Marge is the mother.
Yeah, she hasn't even voiced her opinion on this stunt yet. I don't believe in this episode.
Fucking garbage, man. Such hatred for Marge.
And Lisa squeals to Homer, I believe, not Marge.
Oh, she knew Marge wouldn't do anything.
It's true.
Probably just fucking... Fuck. I am fucking no man. Choking on my own rage here.
So she gets like plenty of different addictions throughout the run of The Simpsons. Right?
Gambling,
drinking,
smoking, drinking.
adultery.
Adultery. She does do adultery early on too. That's like season 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to jail a couple times.
Right.
Shoplifting.
But yeah. So I guess at this point she's just she must be thinking about something.
Yeah.
It's keeping her mind busy.
Probably Gambler in his neon claws.
Gambler. Anyway. Man, these are like starting to run long, eh? I don't understand how we started off doing these like neat little
45-minute ones. Now we're like an hour. It's because we're fucking going off on so many great tangents, which is what the people want, Will. They don't care about The Simpsons. They care about us.
I guess you're right.
My buddy Logan, there's your shout out, buddy.
Yay.
Said he'd like to join our show sometime. That'd be pretty cool.
Logan.
I can't remember what episode he chose.
Yeah, my buddy Mike also wants to join the episode.
Oh, your buddy. I
wants
remember your buddies. He wants to do the cop one.
Yeah, he wants to do
'Cause
the
that's a-
Lisa or Marge becomes a police officer.
Oh,
one.
I remember what Logan wants to do. He wants to do the Tamako one,
Oh, okay.
which is a weird one to me because that's like a later season. It's like
Clearly, it's like
10 or 11, which is
stuck in his brain for some reason.
probably because he's addicted to Mako.
Wacky Tamaki.
Wacky Tamaki. Anyways, while Bart's skating to the gorge, I noticed he like changes clothes on the way.
Yeah, he's got his like Daredevil outfit. It's like a cape and like a blue wife beater with the
Skull
like
on
a
it.
Bart shaped skull
Yeah.
with the spiky hair.
Yeah.
So I guess those are not. It's not hair. It's actually the shape of his skull.
Confirmed.
Yep, confirmed. Assuming that that's like a legit X-ray that he's managed to get silk screened onto a shirt.
Confirmed.
Yep, confirmed. 100%.
Yeah, so like...
Loads of kids turn out after his announcement on the
Yeah,
bus.
now it's like,
PA.
he's not going to show up. And I was like, he's probably just doing it to like build suspense. It's like, oh, what a showsman.
Yeah, what a showman. It's working for
Yeah.
sure. Homer goes up to talk to Bart.
Yeah, he like rushes in. Like, Bart's like actually going down the hill, and Homer like runs the fastest I've fucking seen anyone before.
Oh,
It's like Sonic speed, man.
Yeah, he went up to Bart's bedroom
Yeah.
to play like softball or something.
Yeah, he's like
or a catch.
I was gonna play like pick up with him or something.
Yeah, and then he notices that the window's open and stuff, and Bart's gone.
Yeah, his skateboard's gone too. Put one and one together. Yeah, and where's Marge in all of this? Probably drinking
She's
while
just
gambling
hanging out.
on a slot machine.
Like Homer just like takes off, drives to the gorge, and then he gets out.
Yeah, tackles Bart, and he's like, you know, it's like, I tried ordering you, I tried scolding you, and God help me, I tried reasoning with you.
Yeah,
It's my only option left is to jump the gorge myself.
I love that thought process. If you get to experience watching a loved one jump to their death, that might be the only thing that gets through to you.
Yeah. And Bart's like, no, don't do it, I promise I won't jump. And they like have like a moment, they get like have a hug out. And, you know,
Yeah.
Homer's
Bart sees the light and he's like, okay, I'll never jump again.
Homer's just like, I've never felt this close to you before. And he's like slowly riding away on the skateboard.
Yeah, he ends up jumping across the gorge,
Yeah.
or most of the way across the gorge anyway. He's like premature celebration
Yeah,
in
he's
the
like, I'm
air.
gonna make it. This is the most exhilarating feeling of my life.
He's like doing a little jig on the
Yeah.
skateboard in the air.
Yeah. So like he doesn't make it.
No, he fucking smokes his head and his body on like a whole cliff on the way
That's
down. He's
exactly
like,
what my note says. Constantly smoking his head. It's like a hollow sound too.
yeah.
It's like knocking on a coconut. So he falls like to the ground, and the skateboard hits him in the head too at like the very end.
Yep.
Like it cuts to like an air ambulance like picking him up, and like on the way up he's smoking his head on the
Yeah,
sides
it's like
again.
swinging and just
Yeah.
like banging his head.
They raise him up. They put him into an ambulance, which immediately crashes into a tree, and the gurney rolls out and goes down again. That's probably one of my favorite fucking scenes.
That's a classic.
That's
and then
such
you
a
got
good
it,
fucking
and you
scene.
just automatically fill in the blanks for the,
Yeah.
the second airlifting, where he's smashing his head on the way up again.
It's like, it's just so fucking unexpected the first time you see it. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, he's in the ambulance. Immediately crashes.
Boom.
I love that part.
Yeah, he ends up in hospital next to Lance Murdoch, and he's like, "You think you've got guts? Try raising my kids."
Yeah.
And then just like a smash cut to the credits. Like,
Yeah.
That's the end of the episode.
Yeah. It's for a classic, like, season 1-2 episode. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, like it's well known.
I would give it
That's for sure.
I'd say 6.5.
Um,
Pringles.
I don't know. I felt like it was actually pretty light on everything.
The only reason
Like,
I'm
I think
giving
it took too long to get to the main point.
Yeah, it was like 10 minutes of.
Yeah, like half the episode until he actually like starts jumping
The
stuff.
only reason I'm giving it that high of one is like it gets an entire point for that fucking ambulance scene.
Yeah, the ambulance thing. Yeah, man. I think I'd give it a 6 sprinkles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's reasonable.
6 out of 10.5. No, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10.
What?
Yeah,
fuck it. Let's go base 16. Let's do this in hexadecimal. I'll get like,
I give it-
AO.
I give it an A out of F. Fucking nerds.
Nerds.
Oh man,
Yeah.
So,
pull up that randomizer for the episode we didn't already watch.
Get that randomizer out.
Oh, look at that. Season 6, episode 13. And Maggie Makes 3.
Yep, and Maggie Makes 3 is like it's not a clip show, it's like a sort of flashback show where they tell the story of how Maggie was born and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm excited about. It's a good episode.
I'm not a fan of clip shows, but then Will told me it's not a clip show, and I was like, oh, okay, I was thinking the wrong
and
episode.
You were like, shut your mouth. Yeah, it is.
I haven't had my stroke today. Leave me alone.
Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Here's the usual spiel, check us out, steamedhams.ca, facebook.com/steamedhamshow, twitter.com/steamedhamshows, youtube.random fucking URL. We're on Stitcher, we're on iTunes, we're on Libsyn now, which is steamedhams.libsyn.com. Because fuck SoundCloud, those goddamn whores charging us money.
Every time you bitch on SoundCloud, I cut it out anyway. But I know you do it because it feels cathartic in some way. Yes, and if you've got the stamina for it, you can also just Google steamed hams and then go to like the 5th page of Google results.
I thought we were like on the 2nd page now.
No, it depends. If you type steamed hams show,
oh, okay,
we're like at the bottom of the 1st page.
Right on. If you have any feedback, any suggestions, if you want to be part of the show, hey, send us an email, steamedhamshow@gmail.com. And take it easy.
Take her easy.